Hi, and welcome back to Guns and Gardens, your #1 source for survival tips during the zombie apocalypse. With me, as always, are Gizowie and Kat.
Hey, nice to see you're still alive.
In each episode, we'll explore the ins and outs of surviving during the zombie takeover. We'll take a look at the best first aid kits, and we'll even explore the best guns and other weapons for taking down the undead. We'll show you how to grow your own food indoors, how to raise chickens and honeybees. I'm not sure when this zombie apocalypse is going to end, but I'm sure not going to let some damn dirty zombie...
Mark, behind you!
But surviving the zombies is so much more than separating zombie heads from zombie bodies. It's food, shelter, water, first aid, and power. And during this social collapse, you can't just run over to Trader Joe's for some pre-made entrees. Even if you could, that's all gang territory now. And between you and me, I'd rather fight the zombies than the gangs. So tune into our pirate broadcast whenever you can get the signal. We're going to need every able-bodied survivor to fight off the infected, and you're going to want these survival tips. In the words of the one-time California governor and the original T-1000, come with me if you want to live. Ew. And now a word from our sponsor.
Hi, KDG here, as always, with Charlie from the Defense Group, and we're here to introduce an exciting new anti-zombie product, Pepsi. It's based on good old-fashioned pepper spray, but with an exciting new twist that zombies just hate.
That's right, Kitty. One shot from Pepsi, and the zombies will leave you be.
So next time someone passes by the defense shelter, be sure to pick up some Pepsi.
Survive. Stay alive. Pepsi. The choice for another generation.
It's getting harder and harder to venture out for food. So a number of you are growing your own. I applaud your self-reliance, but remember, if you're gardening outside, you gotta bring the proper tools. Unfortunately, last time Kat forgot. So the one rule to remember, don't let it become a contact sport. So another good idea is grow your food indoors using any window or available sunny spot. Now I'm not suggesting that one little window garden like this is going to suit the needs of your entire community, but it might just help you through some of the lean times. There's a couple of rules I've discovered to make this kind of indoor gardening work best. And the rule #1 is efficiency. So forget round little flower pots and other cutesy things and go with big square or rectangular bins. You want to maximize your growing space. These bins used to hold my files and tax papers and things like that, but that was burned for fuel so long ago. These make really good things to grow in. Man, it's Kat again. Okay, well, the second rule is look up, as in use the airspace above to continue growing more plants. There's a number of plants that can grow upside down. You may be too young to remember this, but when there was actual TV, they used to have commercials for these upside down tomato plants, and they worked really well. Well, tomatoes aren't the only plants that grow upside down. This is only about a month old, and it's a cucumber plant. This here is only about 2 days old or 3 days old since I planted it, and it's gonna have string beans. The key is you just drill a hole and you plug it up with something. I've been using thin slices of this foam exercise thingy, and it's worked great. Simply place a young plant through a 2-inch hole using that foam disc to cover the edges. Carefully cover the root ball of the plant with fresh, moist soil and gently pack it down until the bin's almost full. Place that bin so that the dripping water runoff will land on another plant below. And besides, it's kind of nice to have the sound of raining, dripping rainwater and oh, Jesus Christ! Oh man, that was Kat. Well, to conclude, Use any efficient containers that you can, but be sure to sterilize them first, because the last thing you want is a zombie plant. Nasty, but tastes like chicken. Well, hopefully you learned something here about how to grow your own vegetables indoors. Stay alive, and we'll see you next time. Oh, hey, glad to see you're still alive. Well, if you're watching this transmission, that means you must have had some kind of stockpile of supplies by now. Maybe it's running low, maybe not. Unfortunately, my stockpile is still fine because all my cast and crew are zombies by now. So I still got plenty of water and food. But now's probably a good time just to go over some of the basics. So let's start with water. Of course you need water every day, and they say you need 1 gallon per day. Right down here I have about 30 gallons, which will actually last me more than a month. But you can't go wrong with having too much. After water comes food. Anything that's dried with a shelf life will be fine. So things like tuna or trail mix or peanut butter. Don't forget a little bit of like cooking oil. And of course you're going to need some kind of camp stove or something if you're going to cook up rice. So I have a 2-burner camp stove here with plenty of fuel. I have a single burner camp stove in this fully packed backpack. So if I had to run and never come home, I got a backpack full with clothing, boots, a fire coat, sleeping bag, tent, everything I need. You're also going to need some basic supplies. So things like work gloves and a first aid kit, medical mask. I've got lanterns that run on batteries. I've got flashlights that you can crank and will run forever. Weapons, lots and lots of weapons. Machetes, hammers, knives, whatever you're comfortable killing with will work just fine. And lots of guns. I prefer a 12-gauge pump-action shotgun with a trusty 9 backup. And of course, my good luck charm, the katana. But eventually your crew is likely to run out of something. Food, clean water, medical supplies, something's gonna give. And when it does, you have no choice but to go out scrounging for more. This used to be some kind of warehouse or distribution district or something, I don't know. It's mostly been cleared out, but it's still worth taking a look around because there might be something left. Anyway, I know it's dangerous, so here, take this, and I'll be right back.
Hey man, what'd you find?